It started with one dog, one beautiful chocolate Labrador named Shadow, 14 years old, with eyes that held both wisdom and pain. Every time I open my inbox, I find messages that move me to tears. Words from people who tell me, because of Shadow's story, my pet is still alive. They write, "If I hadn't seen your video, I never would have known the warning signs. You saved us. You saved my best friend." And in those moments, my heart feels like it could burst. Because it's Shadow, my brave boy, who has become the voice that's saving others. Through his pain, through his journey, he has given a gift that I never imagined, the gift of life to his furry friends. Shadow's story has traveled far beyond our home. Pet parents across the UK and beyond are sharing his journey, learning to recognize symptoms they might have missed, asking their vets the right questions, advocating harder for their beloved companions. I am filled with gratitude for every single person who has stopped, who has listened, who has shared, who has chosen to believe Shadow's story. You have no idea how much it means to know that his suffering is not in vain. But the reality is stark. Shadow's petition, his legacy, his fight for change, still sits at just 3,917 signatures. Top Quick Aroused, tonight V8TJ Fix V7R, 3,817, in a nation that calls itself full of animal lovers. Every day that passes without proper protection means another pet might suffer as Shadow has. Another family might face the heartbreak we've endured. Another senior dog might not receive the care they desperately need. Shadow has managed to save some through the power of his story, but he cannot finish this journey without you. He cannot reach every pet parent who needs to hear his message. He cannot create the systemic changes that are desperately needed. The petition isn't just about Shadow anymore. It's about every chocolate lab like him, every senior dog facing similar struggles, every pet parent who deserves better support and protection. Please, stand with him, stand with us. Let's make sure no other pet has to suffer the way Shadow is suffering. Let's make sure his bravery, his story, his love continues to save lives. Because Shadow has shown us that even in pain, there is purpose. Even in suffering, there can be salvation for others.